Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy Monday if you're watching this on a Monday. If you're watching on any other day, happy whatever day of the week you're watching this. My name is Jael and today we are going to be doing our monthly favorites. This is kind of actually 2 months combined because I didn't do a monthly favorites last month and I really wanted to, but you know, life happens. So we're doing a kind of blend of March and April. Just as a quick little housekeeping note, I like to keep my favorites really tight. I like to do around the 10 product range. So sometimes it'll be a little bit over. Like today I'm doing 13 products. Sometimes it'll be under, but I try to keep it around 10 because as much as I love product, I love makeup, I love having options and choices with makeup, and I also like offering people options and choices. I feel like it can be very, very overwhelming sometimes when people just pile on makeup for you. When I see all of the beautiful but bountiful makeup launches that happen all the time, it really overwhelms me and I don't want to ever do that to anybody else. So I always like to offer options, but I like to try and keep it a little bit more curated so that, you know, it's not too much and overwhelming for anybody. So we're going to go ahead and dive on in. I'm hungry. I'm repping my hometown today. If you guys didn't know, I'm a Philly girl, born and raised. I'm nice and comfortable, and I'm just ready to go on, dive on in, talk about makeup, and then head on out. So grab something to munch on or something to sip on, and let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start off with brows actually, which is very strange. If you've been with me for a while, you know that I very rarely ever show me doing my brows on camera, simply because one, it is my least favorite part of my makeup routine. I cannot stand doing brows. They're so annoying. I miss my friend Vera so much, who does my brows for reasons besides her doing my brows, but Vera literally has transformed my brows, and I've been trying my best to just keep them holding on right now with everything going on. Obviously, those are small potatoes, but I do want to point out two brow products that I've really been loving, that I feel like have really helped me to handle my brows lately. The first one is kind of beat up actually. It's this little pomade from Mellow Cosmetics. When you open it up, you can see it's very well loved. I use it all of the time. And it's just awesome. It's in the shade Chocolate. It's a deeper chocolate, and it's from an Aussie brand, an independently owned Australian brand. And I really, really like it. I first heard about them from Verity, who is a makeup artist out in, I believe, Texas. She has used them over and over, and I love the way that her brows look. So I thought maybe I'll pick them up. I really like supporting indie brands, and I'm trying to find and support more and more. And I really enjoy this. It's very creamy, but not too creamy. Very easy to work with, very easy to blend, very easy to apply. And it mixes really fantastically with this NYX Tame and Frame Brow Pomade. This is also in the shade Chocolate, but as you will see, it is a much lighter shade of chocolate. So I really like this because right now, with my hair being blonde, obviously we're blonder than normal, it makes it easier for me to kind of get a natural looking brow that I feel like complements, you know, all the tones in my hair. But when I had a deeper tone to my hair, I was able to kind of give that nice kind of ombre faded effect by keeping this closer to the front of the brow and keeping my darker chocolate shade closer to the back. So these two are great. They last all day. I do always set my brows, but even if I forgot to set my brows, I feel like these would still last because they just have this really great staying power. They're both creamy, but they have the right consistency where they they're just not overly creamy. They work really well. They're beautiful. I highly recommend these two. Next, we're going to go focusing on like the actual face and skin. So I want to talk about some SPF. I have been loving this Pixi Skin Treats Sun Mist with chamomile and bamboo extract. It has a broad spectrum SPF of 30, and it's basically just a sheer sunscreen. I really like this. I do think that it says it's sheer, but it doesn't say it's invisible, so you have to be mindful of that. That's something I have definitely noticed. Like, you do get a tiny bit of a cast, I feel like sometimes, especially on my face. I will just kind of press it in if I feel like it's really bad. But I really, really like this sunscreen. I've been trying to be more mindful of using my SPF. Sometimes I'm not great at it. I actually have my favorite SPF on its way, but this was a good alternative in the meantime while I was in a lurch. It's more affordable. It's like, I think $15. And it's just been fantastic. I can wear it. I never wear it over my makeup, but I have worn it under my makeup. And I really enjoy it. If I'm filming, most of the time I have this on. I don't have it on today because it's the evening time and I honestly forgot to do it. I was running around FaceTiming with family. I was doing a lot in my home today, but I do really enjoy this product. I think that it's beautiful and like it just makes your skin look beautiful. Like it's one of those SPFs where it kind of does like with a setting spray, when your setting spray just makes your skin look really refreshed and hydrated. So does this in its own weird way. And I don't know, I enjoy it. It's not like the driest sunscreen, I will say that. But I don't feel like it's necessarily the oiliest either. I think it's just like a nice little option if you're in the need of something fast and easy to kind of throw in your purse and keep going, or just pop on in the mornings. I would recommend this one. Also, if I am sniffling at all during this video, please excuse me. It is, allergy season, of course, this time of year when everything is kind of crazy right now. And my sister and I both are very like prone to just getting like sniffles and our eyes watering and things during this time of the year. It sucks, but that's what happens. So if that happens at all and I for some reason I'm like unconscious and like can't hide it, just excuse me. I'm not actually sick. I just have like my little seasonal stuff going on. I actually have a really great one that I want to talk about. This is the Beauty Bakery Insta Bake Foundation, the Aqua Glass Foundation, not the original, their newest formula. I'm wearing this on my skin right now and I feel like it looks absolutely stunning. I actually just recommended this to one of my best friends and I'm very particular when I recommend products to people. I want to ask them a bunch of questions. I want to give them a lot of details and give them options. And I raved about this because I truly believe this is one of the most beautiful foundations I've ever used. It just, in general, it's just such a beautiful formula. It's one of those formulas where it keeps your skin feeling hydrated and looking luminous and looking plump and beautiful without me feeling like I'm really oily or without me feeling like I have a lot of product on my face. I like the fact that it still looks like my skin, and I kind of feel like it looks like there's a filter on my skin, but it still also looks like my skin. Like I can see like the natural texture of my skin, but I don't feel like any texture is emphasized, and I don't feel like I look a mess. I feel like I still look good. I like the wearability on it. I like like I said, I like the hydration aspect of it. I think it just looks really, really nice. And I think it has a pretty decent shade range. It has 30 shades in it. And I think that we need to support Beauty Bakery and talk about them more. I do not hear them being talked about enough in a wide range. They need to be, because they're just always giving bomb products. I know their first foundation was not everybody's favorite. I never tried that one because I don't really like matte foundations unless they're kind of more soft matte. But this one, I think that a lot of people should definitely give this a try because it's beautiful. The next product I want to talk about is a concealer. This is the Pretty Vulgar concealer. This is their undercover concealer in the shade 63, the middle ground. I really like this concealer. As you can see, it is a little bit lighter, has almost like a beigey tint to it. It's definitely more neutral toned, but it actually, when you pull it out, it does kind of have like a yellowy, not a yellowy, but like a little bit of a warmer undertone to it, but it still is pretty beige and neutral in a way. I like this concealer a lot, especially for mixing with other concealers. I'm wearing it today with another concealer that I'm going to talk about actually at the end of the video for a particular reason. I really love this concealer. It's very hydrating. I have come to discover that I love a good hydrating concealer, but this concealer just does a really great job of giving me some nice coverage, but also, and like, you know, brightening, but also just making me feel like my under eyes look hydrated and full and plump. If you are a person that watches me, you're a little bit more mature, because I do know I have some more mature people that watch me, and one of your issues with makeup is that concealer tends to kind of emphasize things you don't want it to emphasize, or maybe it's just not really like helping you out in the way you want it to be. Try looking at the finish of the concealer, because sometimes I notice that people hype up the wrong type of concealers for different skin types that might not benefit them as much. I mean, you can wear whatever you want and look however you want. You're going to be beautiful no matter what. But I do want to say think about looking into a hydrating concealer. If you kind of notice your under eye is looking a little dry and crepey, a hydrating concealer could really help balance that area out and make things look more fresh and plump and alive, and that just kind of makes the skin overall look healthier and more youthful. I love this concealer. I think it's awesome. Highly recommend. Moving down to the cheeks. I have fallen in love with cream blush. This is the All Naturale cream blush or cream multi-stick in the shade Grapefruit. This is the main blush that I reach for. Honestly, more than most of my other loved blushes, I reach for this all of the time. I am not wearing it on my face today, but were I wearing it on my face today, I would definitely be happy about it because it's just so beautiful. I don't feel like I have to set it with anything else. I just wear this and it lasts me. It has a beautiful finish and it's just absolutely stunning. This one is in the shade Grapefruit. I know they have other shades, but I just love it. I know that it looks like very kind of stark on my hand right now, but it definitely sheers out. You've seen me wearing it. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me wearing it a lot. If you see my channel, I've probably worn it in a bunch of videos. It's just a really, really beautiful, beautiful product. So easy to work with. They are sold at Ulta now, I believe. I don't know if they always were, but I know I've definitely have recently kind of seen more of their brand coming up. So I'm probably going to invest in some more of their products, definitely more of the cream blushes. But yeah, I love this one. I think it's beautiful. It lasts really long. It's a fantastic product. And the next product I want to talk about is this Black Radiance Pressed Powder. I actually use this as a bronzer, and I've been using this on my channel for quite some time. This is actually old, and as you can see, I have hit pan on it. I love this product so much. It is like one of my favorite bronzers. The funniest thing is that I actually, this time of the year, I had to step away from a bronzer that I was loving, and that I completely forgot that I had, to be completely honest. I have completely forgotten about it. I picked this up for a video I was doing, or a look, something I was doing that I wanted to use affordable makeup for, and I've been reaching for this over all of my high-end bronzers ever since. And this is not technically even a bronzer, this is just a pressed powder. It is the most beautiful, gorgeous, bronzy shade. I'm wearing it today. It just looks so natural. It literally looks like my skin is just kissed by the sun. It's stunning. I love it, and I don't understand how everybody doesn't wear it. It's so creamy, possibly because it is a pressed powder, but it just is so nice, and it builds up. I don't even know if you can really see that little streak that I put on my hand. Like when I turn my hand, like you can kind of see the little shadow, but it builds up very naturally so that it allows you to have a lot of control with a product, which is something that I love when you can play with a product and you put it on. I love pigment, but I love also having the option to kind of build up to what I need it to be. So it's pigmented, but it definitely is one of those products that allows you to build itself up into being just the beautiful bronzy chocolatey goodness, or whatever your shade is. It's beautiful. So definitely check these out. I don't know how many of these are, like how many shades there are in the Black Radiance line. I know Black Radiance does cater for people of various skin tones and skin types, but if you're a person of color, specifically a person of color around my skin tone, I highly recommend this baby because this will be one of the best investments you've made. I think it's like, I want to say at most $11, at least around that range. I think it was when I purchased it. It's not very expensive at all, and I think that if this ever goes out of stock, I will cry. All right, moving on, we're now going to go to the lips. I have 3 products here that actually I'm wearing on my lips today, and they're a combo that I've been using a lot over on my social media. Again, if you don't follow me, I'll have it down here somewhere, or up here somewhere, or here, somewhere on this screen. Go ahead and follow me at Jaebella13 or Jaebella if you call me Jaebella. These are not necessarily affordable, but they are really, really good quality. And so it's just some products that I want to shout out. So to start off, I have my base shade after my lip liner down is this Ofra Long Lasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Verona. It's a beautiful brown, like, just look at how pretty that is, like a chocolatey brown shade. So it's one of those browns that like it just has just enough warmth to it where it's not too much of anything. It's very true to its color, and it's absolutely stunning. I love it. I love this lip product. So this is in the shade Pure Hollywood from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is a very, very, very light liquid lipstick, and as you can see, I never thought I would actually get any use out of it, but it turns out this is the perfect shade to put into neutral like lip looks. Like honestly, I can use this in a few different ones because of the shade. It's a very kind of neutral pinky brown tone. So when I'm wearing a more pinky nude lip, I can use this in the center. When I'm wearing a more brown nude lip like I am today, I can use this in the center, and it just looks very natural and very pretty. If my lighting just changed, the sun just kind of emerged from behind the clouds a little bit. It's very rainy and gloomy today, but the sun just came out, so hey. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. I detest my lips feeling dry. That is my least favorite thing. I cannot stand that. I cannot stand my lips feeling dry. It just bothers me to no end, and I just feel like so uncomfortable. Like genuinely, it just grates my soul. I really like this. It's a nice creamy formula. If you are a lighter skin tone, this might work perfectly as a nude for you with a little liner or maybe without. I just am not bold enough to wear this without one, but it's really pretty. I love this shade, and I love it with this even more. Just pat a little bit on the center of the lips, and girl, you're set. To round out that lip combo, I have my Larizzi Cosmetics lip gloss in the shade Vibe, which is very aptly named because, y'all, this is a whole vibe. It has a little bit of color to it, but it's just enough where it's like, it's not necessarily sheer. Let me see if I can swatch it. See that? It's like just enough where you have color, but it's like a little bit sheer. It's just so beautiful. And like I said, I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah, you can kind of see it. It's just so beautiful. It's one of those lip glosses that feels very comfortable on the lips. It's not sticky because I also cannot do sticky lip glosses. I can't do it. So I am a fan of this, and I highly recommend this one, the shade Vibe. Get it if you want. You don't feel pressured, please. I have 3 favorites that I wanted to save for last because these 3 favorites I really think are going to be like the products of the year, like in like not just on my channel, but like in the world. Like these are 3 of the best products that have come out this year, and everybody needs to know about them. Everybody already knows this name. If you don't, well, I'm so happy to introduce you to it because we are going to be talking about Pat McGrath, the mother of makeup. And I genuinely mean that. She is the mother of makeup. Her makeup comes and it says mother approved because she's the mother of makeup. I am a part of this thing called Influencer. If you guys have never heard about it, it is super easy. Anybody can be a part of it. Basically, it's just a website or an app where you go on and you review products. You want to be a part of a campaign, and then you fill out a survey, and if you're picked, you will get to try out a product. I've been picked quite a few times. I'm very, very blessed for that. And the one that got me the most excited out of every campaign I've ever been picked for was the Pat McGrath. Like, I was praying that I got it because I was like, I want to get a Pat McGrath product, but I just cannot validate spending that money right now on Pat McGrath because Pat McGrath is expensive, if you did not know. So this concealer is the Skin, let me read the full title because it's very bougie and I love it. It's the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. My shade is N17. I actually am thinking about getting a lighter shade, just a slightly lighter one, so that I can have even a little bit more of a highlight shade, because as I said, I mixed the Pretty Vulgar concealer. I just put a little bit of that in with this as well. This concealer is definitely going to be the concealer of the year. And I say that not lightly. I say that with total sincerity because this concealer is amazing. Makes your skin look absolutely stunning. If I have any brides out there, definitely look into this concealer. It is beautiful. It is $30, but it's going to last you your entire wedding day, the entire reception, all of that. It's going to last the ceremony literally the entire day, and your skin is going to look very plump and hydrated, which is what you want on your wedding day. You want your skin to look a little bit brighter and lifted and healthy. You want to look like a glowing bride. Trust me, if there's another concealer that you like more, by all means, do you, boo. But I highly recommend this one. I think this one's going to be perfect for a bride, perfect for anyone, but this is just giving me bridal vibes. I want to talk about this Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Powder in the shade Medium. I am not wearing this under my eyes today, only because I feel like it's already kind of like brightened enough with a Pretty Vulgar concealer, but I love this powder and I didn't think I would. This powder is so soft and it's a pressed powder. I don't use pressed powders that often, but I use this one a lot. And I love this powder because, again, it's like, it does what it says. It makes your skin look flawless and blurred, like you put a filter underneath there. Your skin just looks so beautiful, and it's just such a like lovely powder. It has a slight glow to it, which I feel like you can kind of see as the light kind of bounces off of it. It doesn't emphasize any texture, it just blurs everything. And it's just so stunning. This is the Pat McGrath. I don't know the full name, but it's basically the same as the other ones. It's Skin Fetish Sublime Concealer Brush, something like that. This is the best concealer brush I've ever used in my entire life. And I, again, know I'm being dramatic, but for good reason. If you guys missed my video when I was talking about all this Pat McGrath stuff, I will have it definitely linked up here if I haven't already, and linked it down below. But I'm going to insert footage right now and you guys will see this brush saving the day. I think my last tutorial I did a look and it just went very awry, very awry. I was using a full coverage concealer that's a little bit more matte. I let it sit for too long, didn't know I let it sit for too long. I probably would have ruined that makeup look, but this somehow pulled everything together. It just, the way that it's built and designed, it just allows you to really get into the creases of your like under eye. It's soft, but it has like the perfect amount of density to it where you can really buff products out and get in there without feeling like you're really pulling and hurting your eye. This brush reminds me of my mentor Michelle, because Michelle, I noticed that when she does makeup, she holds her brushes like this as well. So this actually, when the moment I got this, it reminded me of her, because she's very like classy and chic, and this is very classy and chic. And it's just, I was like, I can do my little Michelle movements now. I love this brush. This is an artist brush, but anybody can use it. And it's so simple. Again, this brush is expensive. I believe this is also $30, but if you are on the market for a concealer brush and you're willing to put out some money for a concealer brush, I would highly recommend this one, because this one can travel with you, and it's going to be like your best friend. It's going to do wonders for you. So also, if you want to support your Black girls out there, Pat McGrath, mother of makeup, is a Black woman, and she continues to be unmatched and unbeatable, because she releases phenomenal products time and time again. All right, guys, that is everything I wanted to talk about. I hope this video did not go on longer than expected. I know that I ramble sometimes. I get very emotional and caught up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate the support. We have finally hit 200 subscribers. I'm so proud and happy. I hope that you guys enjoy this community and that it's a great resource for you. I want this to be a really great reference point for you, so I hope that it is. These were my curated products from the past 2 months that I really have been enjoying and loving. And, you know, I will be back next month with some more. So all of that being said, thank you guys so much again for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to comment down below. Let me know if you've tried any of these products. Let me know what your favorite products were this month. I genuinely am interested. I always want to know what else is out there, what else I should be looking at and researching. If you have any questions about these products, I will gladly try my best to answer them. Yeah, so comment down below, chat with me in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Join our community, join our little family here. It's nice and cozy, and it's building and growing. Make sure you share this video in case, you know, there's anybody else that might want to learn about some more products, find out about maybe some things that they hadn't thought about before, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, because why not? It helps me out. Okay, guys, thank you all again. I will see you guys on Friday. Bye, my loves.
Say my name until the city burns and the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Stay with me until the last